Hello students. So today we are going to explain about the reflection of light. So since you know what is reflection of light, reflection means bouncing back of the light, isn't it? So see here. Here you can able to see many incident rays are passing to the mirror. From the mirror that light rays are reflecting back, isn't it? So this incidenting line is called incident ray, and this bouncing back of the light rays are called as reflected ray, and the normal ray will be perpendicular to it. Based on this, we are going to explain about the laws of reflection, that is incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal which is perpendicular to that all lie in a same plane, isn't it? In this plane itself, the incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal ray will also lie. Hello students. So as we have now saw the activity about the reflection of light. So the reflection of light is nothing but it is bouncing back of light, isn't it? So bouncing back of light in a same region is called a reflection of light. So based on doing that activity, I have taken this one. That means, so what is the given? What is the incident ray and what is the reflected ray? I have got there. Same thing I have taken here. So now you can see this is the incident ray. You have saw that on a activity. This is the incident ray. So I am going to write this is the incident ray. This is striking on that mirror. This is the mirror. In the mirror, that incident ray is striking. So after striking that incident ray is bouncing back. Bouncing back of that ray, arrow should be there. That is called the reflected ray. Okay, this is the incident ray. This is the point of incidence. So this is point of incidence. What is this point of incidence means? Where there is incidenting, where the incident ray is incidenting, that is called the point of incidence. And then after that light ray is bouncing back in another way, that is called the reflected ray. And this line which is perpendicular to it, perpendicular means which is making an angle 90 degree, is called this ray is called normal ray. So incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal ray. Normal ray is nothing but which is making an angle 90 degree or which is exactly perpendicular to it. So now you can able to understand by using this protractor. See here, normal ray, it is exactly perpendicular. That means I can write normal ray as this one. This is the mirror here. For the mirror exactly perpendicular to that, we are going to draw the normal ray. This is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. Now you see the angles for them. So normal ray is exactly perpendicular, means it is making an angle 90 degree. Now you see about the incident ray. In this case, we are not saying about anything about 150 or 140 or anything. We are only saying about the angle between the normal ray and as incident ray, angle between normal ray and the reflected ray. So now you see the angle between the normal ray and the incident ray. Here in the normal ray, the angle is 90 degree. Here incident ray is exactly 30 degree here. Similar to this, you can see this is 90 degree normal ray, and the reflected ray, if you see, it is also making an angle 30 degree here. Now difference between 90 and 30, if you do, it is 60 degree. So difference between 90 and 30, if you have done it, it is 60 degree. So angle between normal ray and the incident ray is called the angle of incidence. So this is called angle of incidence. That is, we are going to denote as angle I. So what is angle I? We have got angle I is 60 degree. Similarly, angle between normal ray and the reflected ray, angle between this normal and the reflected ray is called angle of reflection. So this angle of reflection, I can write it as angle R is equals to 60 degree. Okay. So don't get confused with this. Many will get confused. They will refer with this 90 degree and this line. This line is zero line. We should not take this 90 degree and zero line. We should take between normal ray and the incident ray, normal ray and the reflected ray. And also remember, this is not an exact angle what it is showing in the protractor. We have to make angle between these two, that is 90 degree and 30 degree, and not about this angle. Angle of incidence is not angle between the mirror and as well as incident ray, or mirror as well as reflected ray, whatever you have taken. This is the angle between the normal ray and as well as the incident ray, normal ray and the reflected ray. You have to consider the angles. So now we have known that. So that is angle of incidence is the angle between normal ray and the incident ray. Angle of reflection is the angle between normal ray and as well as the reflected ray. Now similar to that, I have considered another one, ray of light. In this case, you have known this is the mirror. This is the normal ray. I am going to denote as N. This is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. So arrow should be as it is. Incident means entering, the ray which is entering, the arrow should be like this. Reflected means the ray which is going out of the mirror. You have to show this arrow here. Now in this case, let me measure with the protractor. What is the angles between them? So now you can see here. So this is 90 degree normal ray. This is the incident, that is angle between normal and the incident ray is angle of incidence here. And angle between normal and the reflected ray is angle of reflection here. In this case, I am going to write IR incident ray and RR reflected ray I am considering. Now you see here, I can see this is about exactly 40 degree and this is about reflected ray is also 40 degree. Now it is normal rays, always it will be 90 degree. With respect to normal ray, we are going to say which is the how much will be the angle of incidence and how much will be the angle of reflection. Now let us see what is the angle between normal and as well as incident ray. So if you take a difference of this, how much you will get it? So it is 50 degree. Similarly, difference between normal and the reflected ray, if you have done that, angle will be 50 degree. So that means incidence, angle of incidence equals to 50 degree, angle of reflection equals to 50 degree. By this, you are going to say about the laws of reflection. What does laws of reflection says? So there are two laws of reflection. First one, it is saying about the angle of incidence. Sorry, this is angle of incidence, that is angle I is equals to 50 degree is equals to angle of reflection. You can conclude, isn't it? Angle of incidence we have got 50 degree, angle of reflection we have got 50 degree. So what is the first law says? Angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. So angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. I can write angle of incidence as angle I is equals to angle R. Okay, this is the first law of reflection. Now let us go with the second law of reflection. Since you know this is the incident ray and this is the point of incidence. This is point of incidence. Okay, so what does second law of reflection says? Means the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal to the point of incidence all lie on the same plane. So I'll repeat it. This is the incident ray, this incident ray, this reflected ray, and the normal to the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane means in this mirror position only, in the same plane that all light ray will fall here. So that is incident ray. Second law is incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal to the point of incidence all lie on same plane. Okay, this is the two laws of reflection. First law is angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. Second is incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal to the point of incidence all lie on the same plane. Okay, so this is about how we are going to get about the laws of reflection. I hope everyone have understood about laws of reflection. This is very important topic in this chapter. If any doubts is there, we will discuss in a live session. Thank you.